Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming again. Yeah. So today I'm going to talk about kimono motifs for March. In the traditional Japanese calendar, March is called Yayoi. Even now in mid-February, the air is still cold. Yet we already sense that spring is approaching. In Japan, kimono patterns are never more decoration. They reflect the season, nature, and the inner sentiment of the wearer. For Yayoi, I will introduce 4 classical motifs. Yanagi, the willow. Shippo, 7 treasures. Kai, the shell. And gaki, musical instruments. The first one, Yanagi, the willow motif. The willow grows beside water. Its long branches sway gently in the wind. In early spring, the willow turns pale green before many other trees awaken. It quietly announces the arrival of the new season. During the Heian period, court costumes included many refined color layers, named after the willow. 重ねの色目に、柳の名前がたくさん入っている重ねの色目がありました。The tender green of the young willow suggested freshness and elegance. The Kokin Wakashu, the first imperially commissioned anthology of the Japanese poetry, compiled in 905, also includes a well-known poem about the willow. The willow came to embody courtly grace and seasonal beauty. The willow began to appear as a painted motif on garments on the late Muromachi to the Momoyama period, when decorative techniques became more expressive. Yet the willow is not only delicate. In the Momoyama period, it appeared in no costumes of striking richness. There's one famous robe which depicts branches bearing the weight of snow. The willow bends, but it does not break. Even in winter's severity, it reveals resilience and quiet strength. Thus, the willow motif unites elegance and endurance. The second one is the shippo motif. Shippo means 7 treasures. The pattern consists of interlocking endless circles. Because of this, the motif symbolizes harmony and continuity. Its name derives from Buddhist teaching, where the 7 treasures represent sacred virtues. Over time, the design became to express peaceful relationships and enduring bonds. March marks a season of transition. New studies will begin and new paths will open. The shippo motif gently conveys a wish for harmonious beginnings. The third one is the shell motif, KIMONO. Shell have long-held cultural meanings in Japan. In the Heian court, aristocratic women enjoyed the elegant game of kai awase, matching painted shells. A shell protects the life within it. For this reason, it symbolizes protection and purity. Because shells from matching pairs, they also suggest union and happiness. Interestingly, the conch shell also played a role in warfare. Takeda Shinken, whose clan crest was the Takeda Bishi, used a horagai, or conch shell, as a signaling instrument on the battlefield. As nature awakens in spring, the shell motif expresses a quiet prayer for safety and good fortune. The fourth one and the last one is the musical instrument motif. Musical instruments frequently appear in classical decorative arts. At the Heian court, nobles delighted in gagaku, the refined music of the imperial household. In spring, festivals will be held at shrines and temples. Music will accompany celebration and gratitude. Although music cannot be seen, it fills space with invisible beauty. Likewise, this motif brings an atmosphere of cultivated elegance to the kimono. 5 of these motifs belong to the tradition of Kishomunyo. The shippo conveys harmony, shells suggest protection, union, and even resolve. Musical instruments express joy and cultural grace. The willow is not a kishomunyo, but the willow embodies renewal and resilience. Through the motifs of Yayoi, we gently welcome the coming season. In this way, the kimono becomes more than clothing. It becomes a language, one that speaks of those harmony and inner strength. So that's it. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Any questions? この